I had made a video attacking this junk revisionism of this junk revisionist named Veronica Clark, who also went by the name of Emma Goldman and then Emma Peters and her.
Okay, YouTubers, what do we have with Firestarter Media?
Guys, it's Sinead. I just wanted to let you all know about our new website that started up this week. It's called heathenwomen.com.
The other day I made a tweet to her in response to actually this tweet that she had made, and of course I was blocked. But here's her problem. She says here that Breitbart's Milo says it is okay for grown men to sodomize boys.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
And as you can see here, you can see her site is called heathenwoman.com.
That's HEATHEN women.com.
And then she goes and explaining all this and how Milo was initiated at a very young age, Greek style, and I guess I'll get into that as well. She's a heathen, and let's play this first.
And what it is, it's a group of white nationalist heathen women.
The latest manifestation is Veronica Clark. So she uses all these pen names. She claims she has this degree or that degree. She has the audacity to call herself one of the best historians on World War II.
And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about when I say heathen, it simply means people that subscribe to our pre-Christian belief systems.
Expose the junk revisionism, because I know if your methods are reading Wikipedia articles and making bold declarations on authenticities of books based off of Wikipedia articles and Google searches, I can guarantee you your books are filled with that same kind of shoddy revisionism.
Whether that be asatru, Odinism, paganism, whatever you want to call it.
I started to see her level of revisionism was that of the level of Jim Condit Jr. And if you're not familiar with his level of revisionism, it is laughable at best. And
that's what we mean by heathen.
Okay, so she's talking about pre-Christian beliefs, asatru, Odinism, paganism, heathenism, whatever you want to call it. Well, what's Milo doing here? Well, he enjoys practicing a heathen lifestyle that, let's say, was very consistent with the ancient Greek lifestyle. As everybody knows, I don't have to really explain this, but anybody can read the writings of Plato, Aristotle, other Greek writers, and that homosexuality was very much encouraged in ancient Greek culture, and it was practiced by the majority of the different Greek cities, men of the different Greek city-states. And so the same was also true with asatru, and also was true with Odinism. You had, and other pagan beliefs also, you had your ups and downs.
Oh my God!
That kind of practice, meaning that there were times when even in the pre-Christian days and the different pagan peoples that some pagan peoples did have laws against the practice, and in some there were periods when those laws against the practice were very relaxed, or even the practice was very much encouraged, like as in ancient Greece.
That's what we mean by heathen.
If we have here Firestarter who claims to be a heathen, and
that's what we mean by heathen,
abides by the pre-Christian beliefs.
It simply means people that subscribe to our pre-Christian belief systems.
Deceitful at worst. And same with Miss Veronica Clark or Miss Emma Goldman or Miss whatever you're going to call yourself in your latest manifestation.
And then I don't see why she has a problem with Milo and his homosexual ways. I'm just wondering what her problem is, because wouldn't that make Milo more of a heathen or pagan, just like she is? And
so I went on the Amazon, I looked, and I saw one of her Black Nazi books, and I saw a 100-page book.
Didn't she have more in common with him than she does not? So I wonder what it is that she has against Milo in particular. Is she jealous that maybe Milo is more attractive than she is? That Milo acts more feminine and looks more feminine than she does? That he seems to have more boyfriends than he does? I don't know. Maybe it's because he has a thing for black men and
$30. And I thought, the audacity of this kooky broad. I mean, I can buy 600-page David Irving books filled with legit sources, filled with, firsthand discussions with people who've known Hitler and been around Hitler for half that price. But spend $30 on a 100-page book?
It simply means people that subscribe to our pre-Christian belief systems.
That is filled with bullshit and perception. That is one thing I learned quickly about Miss Clark is she promotes her perceptions as historical fact. Now, just to summarize real quick, or to catch the listener up with what happened, she did a video, which you could probably still find on her page, about Hitler's second book. She read from a Wikipedia article. It was filled with hilarious mistakes. She was talking about Czechoslovakian composers having, the secret documents when that had nothing to do with anything. But, of course, Wikipedia.
I think it's some kind of a competitive thing. And that's how women can be. They can get kind of catty with each other when it comes to competing over the men.
What do you expect if you're reading Wikipedia articles? And it was shocking to me because I've seen her.
And so I think that's what it really comes down to, is think that it's just a jealousy thing. That Milo gets more attention, he gets more followers on Twitter, and he gets more subscribers on YouTube, and he's more popular than she is.
And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about when I say heathen,
I think she knows that she'll never be as popular as he is, and therefore she has this vendetta against him. Because, like I said, if she's going to use the pagan excuse or the heathen excuse to condemn him, well, it doesn't make sense because, like I said, this practice of homosexuality is more so accepted in heathenism, even as it is today, than it was with, I would say, Christianity. And by Christianity, I even mean pre-Christianity, because of the Old Testament being older than the New Testament, that it was Scripture was always consistent in its condemnation of homosexuality, whereas paganism had a love-hate relationship with homosexuality, and at times it was okay with it, at times it wasn't okay with it, but most of the times it was okay with it. And so that ends my video, and goodbye.
Okay, so you're going to be listening to this person, Veronica, talking about how she has about 15 people stalking Andrew Anglin. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I think that is pretty creepy.
VK Clark here, as always, or you can call me Veronica Clark. I wanted to share this really interesting video with folks, and this file is in the public domain, fair use.
I have a lot of people working on this right now. There's at least 15 people following him and trailing him and watching him and everything he does. Everywhere he's going, the tentacles run deep. I'm going to say that right now. And I am not going to reveal why I'm doing this, what my motive is, etc., because this is something that has to be concealed from the white nationalist community, and they will not know.
This person, Veronica K. Clark, is working with people like Paul Ironshore and Luca Peel. You got Luca Peel, who is calling out a certain race of people, and then you got their business partner, or whoever she is, who is actually working for that agenda herself. This person claims to be a revisionist, okay? What that means is she is interested in revising history. In other words, she is working to change history. And with that being said, let's go ahead and go back to this video upload, where we are going to hear Veronica calling white nationalists treacherous rats and horrible people because they're not following what she believes. Okay.
Show if he's moved on, if the white nationalist community that follows him doesn't care. I suspect that the real reason he's so concerned about this stuff is because he knows what treacherous rats and horrible people that follow the white nationalist movement are. And I say that point blank. Everybody knows that they are the most vicious people, but the majority are just animals.
Okay, I don't know. Kind of weird.